change. They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, y'all already know, man, on the mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. Yo, shout out to the home team too, man. Shout out to Big Health. Shout out to DJ Johnny O, DJ Squirt, T Rex, and the list goes on. But anyway, man, I digress, man. Y'all already know, man. I only rock with legends. I say it all the time, and it's never not motherfucking true. Today is absolutely no exception. We got one of Detroit's goals, bro. Like when I talk about range in hip hop, your man's got it. When I talk about depth in hip hop, your man's got it. When I talk about fun shit in hip hop, your man has got it, man. We got Asaka the Renegade in the building. How you doing, King?
What's the deal, man? I appreciate the intro too, man. That was legendary. Thank you.
Man, I've been doing this for a minute, bro. I
I
still work
see.
on. I still work on it though.
Yes, sir. Forever a student, man. That's how I am.
Yo, how's your family, man? How's life?
Family's great, man. You know what I'm saying? Mom's doing good. Pop's doing good. You know, I ain't got no kids yet, but you know, hey,
Oh, nigga,
family's
I
great,
got
man.
kids your age. Fuck.
Yeah, family's great, man. How's yours?
We had a funeral today.
Oh, my condolences. My condolences.
Yeah, man, my stepfather, man. Rest in peace, Gordon, man. Shout out to you,
Yeah,
man.
rest in peace for sure.
This is a good motherfucking nigga, man. Just a
Yeah.
good dude.
I'm gonna send a prayer up for y'all, man.
I appreciate that. Yo, man, that picture in the background, you look rich. You look
Nah,
rich.
it's just keep my mind on the music when I walk in my room, man. That's all it is.
Why hip hop?
Um, Hip hop is the best way for somebody like me to tell my story. You know what I mean? Hip hop has a essence to it that I feel like is natural for a man of my caliber, as far as like the type of lifestyle that I grew up in and stuff like that. I feel like hip hop is the best tool of expression. It's the best. It's the most imitated. You know what I'm saying? It's the most copied. It's the most respected. Whether they want to give us the credit for it or not, hip hop is the bridge for me, and that's kind of my whole mo with music is connecting people. And hip hop is that bridge for me personally.
Yo, and when you linked in, I was listening to Comment Down.
Yeah,
And that I wrote it down too. Niggas barely give you flowers, but bury you with them.
with him. Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah, that's real.
that is some profit shit.
Thank you. Though.
Like when you write something like that, what are you saying to yourself?
Um, when I'm writing stuff like that, I'm kind of speaking from I don't want to say a dark place. I'm more so thinking you ever took a test in school and like you did bad on the test, but they give you like a study guide to kind of look at what you did wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm speaking from with those type of lyrics. I'm looking at the stuff that I done went through in my life that it ain't really go the way I wanted it to go. But I always think like, okay, what lesson can I learn from this? You know what I mean? So when I write stuff like that, that's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm coming from like what have I learned and how can I artistically communicate that with the people that's listening to me. So that's where that comes from for sure.
Does it help you give people their flowers?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely does. I mean, I'm not above anything I write. You know what I mean? So I might stay around like that, but that might apply to me too. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely put me in the mindset, okay, like maybe I need to be the example instead of, complaining and saying niggas that barely give you flowers, but it barely you win them. Okay, who am I giving flowers to though? You know what I mean? So yeah, I put myself in check too.
You know what? And I've been doing this a long time, and sometimes I need to hear I'm good. Does it bother you to think that?
It did for a long time. It did. I'm just now reaching a point where it's starting not to matter to hear it anymore. For a long time, I was looking for validation because I was doing this music thing for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? And around when I started making the space tape, is when I started making music for me, and that's when I kind of started realizing like I didn't really need that, you know. But it did used to bother me. I'm still working on it, you know. But yeah, definitely.
I don't see nothing wrong with it, bro.
No,
Not that you need the whole world to give you a standing ovation, but sometimes that one person that claps.
that one person to do it. I'm learning that too, and that's why I said I'm still working on it, man. Somebody just I was looking at a video. This a quick story. Somebody did a reaction. My boy Jonte, he did a reaction to like one of my songs that I hadn't released, but it was just me rapping. I'm just sitting on the stool, camera just zooming in and out while I'm rapping, and I didn't think nothing of it. I'm just thinking like, okay, it's just me having some bars, like you know, people to rock with this. But man, I seen somebody comment something like, "Dude's fighting like cancer or something," and mind you, like, you know, humbly speaking through God, of course, a lot of people tell me like I'm nice, and a lot of people don't even know who I am. But that one comment, that one comment made my whole year because I've never even experienced being able to have that type of reach to where somebody who's never heard of me, you're battling, you know, a fight that's stronger than any fight that I can ever say I've battled. And I made your day. I made you happy. This is the first time you listen to music like this. And this is what the comment said. You know, that one person for sure can give you all the confidence and validation that you need, man, because you never know who listening.
That's that's fucking true right there, bro.
Yeah,
Like I've had people come on the show and they be like, "Yeah, I checked you out," and they came on the show.
yeah,
That right there, you don't even have to tell me nothing else. The fact
yeah,
that you listened to my shit and decided, yeah, I need to go on this brother's show,
yeah,
it speaks volumes. Unfair burden though. This is too heavy for you sometimes.
yeah, yeah. It's actually it's very heavy for me because I feel like I always felt like I had to do this. You know what I mean? But it's one thing to feel like you have to do something based on your own goals, you know, as opposed to feeling like you have to do it because if you fail, then you let so many other people fail with you, or you let so many people down and stuff like that. So sometimes the lines get blurred and it gets a little heavy, you know, if I'm being honest. But it's a journey that I chose, and you know that comes with that, especially when you have to develop into the person that you're trying to be to get to where you're trying to go. That's part of that burden you got to carry.
You know
But
what
it
I've
does.
noticed? And just my little 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
The best artists are insecure at some level.
Facts.
What 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 do you look at yourself and you as an artist, not as a
Mm.
person, but just as an artist, and you like, oh, I hate this about me.
Um, I'm not gonna say I hate nothing about me. I'm not gonna do that. I've learned to stop doing that. One thing I would like to hone in on, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades, right? And you know, a lot of people don't know the whole saying. They say, what do they say, a master,
Jack of all
a
trades,
jack of all,
master of none.
right? Jack of all trades is a master of none, but always better than a master of one. That's the whole saying, right? A lot
Okay,
of
I
people don't know
got you.
that. So even with that being said, like I don't feel like I'm as skilled as I would want to be in each field that I'm skilled in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's not that I don't like I hate it about myself. It's just um I could be more of a student at times, you know.
Okay.
But that's kind of my issue with myself.
For me, and I haven't listened to the whole catalog, but
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard, I like the introspective shit a lot more.
Thank you.
How do you go from matter of fact, the journey from Rest Easy 2 to Bang?
Oh man.
Biggest improvement.
We You said the biggest improvement?
Yeah.
Uh creativity. Creativity for sure. Like just really thinking outside of what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing or what I'm being told I'm supposed to be doing. My ability to think outside of that, more so think for myself within my own realm of creativity, kind of making my own moments instead of trying to chase them. that's been my biggest improvement. I feel like that's shaped my music in a plethora of ways, man, because I used to be so closed minded with music. I feel like I can only make music one type of way. And especially with the singing part of it, I was always, when I started singing, like my friends actually didn't like my music at all when I was doing it. They didn't like it at all. They was like, man, please stop singing and rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling them, I'm like, but the singing shit though, like, it's doing numbers. And they be like, man, no, but you know what I'm saying? So I used to conform to that thought of all these other people. And then I just thought about it like, man, I got to be able to create my own free space. And I worked on expanding my creativity as much as I can. I'm nowhere near done doing it either. But it's just now that I know what I'm looking for, that's been like my biggest improvement artist wise.
You know what's crazy? Like rap was my dream.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I put a lot of effort into it. And I listened to too many people.
Mm,
Because 25 years ago, all I heard was, nigga, you don't rap, it's spoken word.
mm,
Not a whole fucking city is doing it.
literally.
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 And
There's
and
like
I
speak easies and all type of shit now.
and I'm well, I got over the regret part because the podcasting was a different drug, but the same junkie.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I know what you're saying.
I'm able to get that kick. But man, for the longest, I was kicking my motherfucking self because I let people talk me out of my game.
Yeah.
You know, um, I'm glad you stuck to your guns, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm
Like
glad too.
who along the way was that one person that was saying, "I fucks with you"?
mm, my parents, actually.
Really?
My parents. My parents been adamant about it. And granted, keeping it a bean, they ain't really like that shit at first. Cause, I was, a scholar in ways, you know what I'm saying? I was an athlete and stuff like that. So of course my parents wanted me to go to school. And I did try, what I'm saying? I had a situation I kind of had to come back home abruptly. And once I came home, I was just so turned off at school to where it was just like only thing I could think about like was this. I didn't have no plan B, no, you know what I'm saying? This is all I thought about. So of course my parents didn't like it at first. But once they seen it, like they seen the drive I had for it and the skill I had for it, they've been by my side. And even when people ain't fuck with it, when I was trying to experiment and stuff like that, they always stuck with it.
Moms or pops? Who was the most critical?
They actually both were. They both were. My mom, they got me through some shit. My dad then got me through some shit. My mom then supported me in ways, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like I wouldn't even be rapping if it wasn't for her. My dad just supported me in ways to where I wouldn't have had some of the accolades I have if it wasn't for him. Like, and mind you, they don't have any musical background at all. It's just being good parents and supporting their son. I can't say one has been more critical than the other. They help in different ways, though. You know what I mean? Like, my mom more so helps on the like on the motivational side, on the like, I could sit talk with my mom and kind of just
Yeah.
I can do that with my dad, but my mom is a little bit more keen. Where my dad helps more so on the like, all right, let's get this shit done. Like, what can we do? You need a ride here? Boom, I can take you here. I can, you know what I'm saying? My dad helps on the physical front of it. So it's like a force of nature with both my parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, moms see the love in you,
Mm-hmm.
and they bond with that. And pops, it's the logistics. It's the okay. How do we get you from point A to point Z?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they do.
Yo, where you from?
I'm from Detroit, man. From the west side, Park
What's
side to be specific.
what's Parkside?
Parkside is right after John C. Lodge. It's over there. It's off Pearson, basically.
Oh, you from PA?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, bro! Like my peoples grew up on. I was on Snowden all the time.
Oh, word. Okay.
Matter of fact, the funeral home that we use is James Cole, right on Schaefer.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I talked to a couple of my cousins. I mean, when I say we was on Snowden, like they was on Snowden for like 50 years or some shit.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
was. I grew up on Parkside, man. I probably was on Parkside because that was my dad. Well, so my first memory, of course, that was my dad's first place. that I was with him, and I would go back and forth to my mama's house. My mama was staying on like Schoolcraft or something like that. I was going back and forth a
That had to
long
be
time.
interesting because I don't, that's like two worlds.
Exactly. And then
God
mind you, like we ain't stay there. Like I moved from Parkside, where we stayed on Kentucky Street. I stayed at Highland Park at one point. Um,
the
I went to
HP
high
is a
school.
whole different thing. That's a whole nother fucking planet.
Come on, huh? And then mind you, went through all that and then ended up in Southfield after a while too. So it's like I've been all over the city, man.
That's Detroit
Outside,
nigga heaven.
huh?
I said that was Detroit nigga heaven back in the day.
Fact, I swear to God, nigga, as soon as you cross 11 mile, nigga, you like, oh, these, oh.
Nigga, we living. We
I
have
swear,
moved the fuck up.
I swear to God. I swear to God. And the crazy part is, man, as long as I stayed in the hood, bro, I never went to like, and I used to get in arguments with niggas about this shit. I never went to like DPS or nothing, bro. And it's like, I don't know. I ain't know nobody. So like when I'm telling niggas I'm from Detroit, they're like, oh yeah, what high school you go to? I'm like, I went to South Later. Nigga, you ain't from Detroit.
Oh, yeah, you ain't from Detroit, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
because
I'm going to
what you
Southfield
like
Later.
Snow? I mean, PA is what Cooley?
I, I don't
I
even
think
know.
so. I think so because I'm
I don't
pretty
even
sure my
know.
cousin went to Cooley.
Boy, we was lying on them applications. I tell you that. I'm going to Southfield Later, but I'm living on fucking what street was you
God.
staying on at the time? Was it Richton? I think it was Richton and Highland Park. Like I'm nowhere near Southfield, but we just lied on them apps because we had family that stayed out here.
So that's where the line blurring comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Because this nigga's out there in Lathrop listening to Stairway to Heaven and John Bon Jovi and listening to Isham.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Man, most of it be like most niggas like they parents is from, you know what I'm saying, certain parts of Detroit and they was born in Southfield. I was literally like my birth certificate say Sinai Grace, nigga. Like I'm from Detroit. Like I
Yeah.
still can go. I can go by Parkside House right now. My neighbors still stay over there. Like they know all type of shit. Like, but I never went to DPS. Never went to DPS.
Best moment so far as an MC.
Um, I got several. Um, I got to open up for J Rock from TDE.
Oh, that's fire.
He was actually here. He was on his win tour, and they had a competition on Twitter. And I just happened to be up late enough to catch it because I always be surfing the web, like trying to find like opportunities and shit. And I'm not gonna say I got lucky because I give it to God that this opportunity panned out the way that it did.
Mm-hmm.
But there was two other artists on it, but they hadn't seen it until it was too late. So by the time they saw it, I already tore the voting poll up. And J Rock was like, "Oh, that shit wasn't even close. Yeah, we're gonna get bro, bring him on the tour, have him open up." And it was that same day. As soon as they picked me, I had to go to where was that? L Club. That same night, I opened up. I got to meet J Rock. I got to meet Reason. I ran into my bro Courtney Bell, and it was just a crazy night. That was one
Yeah.
of my first like big moments.
I've had Courtney Bell on the show, bro.
Man, hey, Courtney is a beast, man.
Nigga,
Courtney, you heard the song with me and him?
I did not.
Listen. So I got the space tape, but I got the space tape deluxe. He's on there. Man, that man is a genius on every aspect.
You gotta send me that, bro.
Oh, yeah, gladly,
Yeah,
definitely.
cause like I'm a fan of like Walk With Me actually from the new joint, nigga,
Mm,
is that's a perfect song for me.
yeah, that whole project. I was actually with him when he dropped it. Like he had like a little gathering at at one of his spots or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and just hearing it live and just seeing the passion, hearing the diction and the verbiage that he's using, the metaphors, the setups, the reach he's getting, man. I'm so happy for him, man. Like that man's a genius, and I appreciate him rocking with me because he ain't have to do no music with me. I'm not, at his level as far as like notoriety. He
Don't
ain't have
stop, bro. Don't
I'm
do that.
saying though, like
I'm not. I'm not gonna let you say that, bro.
all right, what's up? My bad.
Yeah. Now,
Well, I appreciate him a lot. Like he definitely like, and I'm gonna throw that in one of my best rap moments too. Like being able to reach out and work with him, and then to where like he embraced me and accepted me. Him and all his people was like that. That was love. That was love for sure. So that was definitely one of those moments too.
I will say, like I had him on the show, and he was like the only time he rewrote some shit, if I remember correctly, was when he sent the song out to Simba,
Mm.
and that nigga Simba,
That heat too.
yeah, that nigga came back with the heater, with the
Yes, sir.
105 mile an hour
Them been
fastball.
nice though.
Simba, yo, Simba is crazy.
Them is crazy.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I got a list of niggas. Like when I make it to a certain level and I start getting in their faces and shit. It's a couple niggas I want to do songs with. I want to put pen against pen. I love like
who,
Steel Sharp and Steel.
who, nigga?
Shit, Simba's one of them. JID
Okay,
is one.
okay.
Saba is another one.
I never heard of him.
He's a rapper from Chicago. I'm talking about pen game ridiculous.
Okay.
Let me see. Of course, Cole. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna work my way up there, but Cole definitely one of them. Let me see who else.
I
Benny
got the
the Butcher.
feeling. I got the. Oh, that nigga.
I gotta work my way. Benny's crazy. I gotta work my way up there. Like
That nigga.
ridiculous, bro.
Never heard a whack verse from
Not
Benny the
one
Butcher.
time. Not one time.
Never. I may not like the song. I may think the beat choice was
But
or you know,
that verse,
but the Benny the Butcher had like, and
that
I
verse,
posted that like I don't know, a couple months ago, like never. And it's one of the few artists, like even my favorite, you know, like there's some Tupac is the GOAT to me, but there's some Tupac songs that I'm like, nigga, you must have been high.
yeah.
You know, Nas got a whole era where I'm like, nigga, what was you thinking?
Peace. Yeah.
You know,
I'm
Benny
not
the
gonna lie.
Butcher,
I gotta throw Side of Prince in there too. He on that list too.
Side's nice.
Side's nice as hell. I gotta throw him on there. And then like when I get up there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Cole, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I think I'm better than them. I want to learn. You know, I'm a student at all times. So I want to put pen against pen, see where I can improve, you know what I'm saying? See how well I can hang with these type of rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Cole, when that nigga quit the beef, how'd you feel about that?
Man, can I be truthful? I'll be blunt.
Please do. Cause why you marinate on how you want to say that, nigga? I thought that shit was weak as fuck, and I was pissed.
Listen, I'm gonna be politically as correct as
See,
possible.
I am not. I'm an old nigga that nobody
No,
cares
fair
about.
enough. Fair enough. I still think Cole big three. So like I definitely plan on working with somebody like Cole at some point. But I'm gonna be honest, regardless, like because it's hip hop. I feel like if you was gonna apologize, you shouldn't say shit.
Man,
And I feel like what he apologized for wasn't necessary because granted, and mind you, I'm not talking about how he felt. As a man, if he felt like he was wrong, him apologizing was A1. Like it's a lot of niggas that wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that part of it.
I
For
don't.
sure.
That shit was weak, bro.
Listen, hear me out. I
I got
feel
you.
like this is rap, bro. You've been saying on the last 3 to 5 features that you the best nigga in the world.
Exactly.
Somebody step out in your weight class and say, nigga, no, you not. I am. Then you sent the response, which I felt like the response was perfect. It was just,
We gonna
it was,
disagree on that one. That response was trash.
oh, no, hell no, I'm sorry, I can't go that far. Listen,
It
the
was
response was
horrible,
on,
bro.
because you got to think the attack wasn't really on him, it was on Drake. And the response was, hey man, watch your mouth. Like you my nigga, but we can go there on this rap shit. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Good little jab. Hey, all right, cool. Watch it, nigga. Back off. Go keep that shit up with him. Don't talk to me like that. And then you get on stage and apologize. It was like, all right.
Yeah, man. Like
I ain't
that.
like that shit, man.
That's the battle that we needed for hip hop purity.
That battle would have been more entertaining because it would have been straight rap. It would have been hip hop.
I mean,
And it would have just been a battle. It would have been a war of words. And that's what we really wanted. I mean, granted, the Kendrick and Drake beef was entertaining for sure on that Twisted. But that Kendrick and Cole, that's what we wanted. Like that skirmish between them.
because
And for
that's an
Cole to back out
MC
like that.
battle and not a personality or lifestyle battle.
Yeah, it's an MC battle. You two niggas is the best rappers
Yeah.
of our time right now. We would love to see y'all go head to head. But it's like, you apologize. So it's like,
And,
all right.
and Kendrick got under Drake's skin and he fumbled.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't know
Yeah.
what to do.
He
And when
still
he
don't.
hit when he
This
hit him with
nigga
the
Kendrick,
pedophile shit, that nigga was like, "Oh God, I can't." You know, the last song, nigga, was just so fucking
nigga, you see,
horrible.
he just performed that bitch 6 times in a row last night.
No, no, I'm talking about Drake's last song
Oh yeah, Drake's last song was
was just
he was
basically,
waving the white flag,
yeah,
man.
it was a panic mode. It just
Yeah, yeah. You
I've
know,
never
you
seen Drake panic.
never, never. I've seen, I watch rap battles. One thing I learned from watching rap battles is once a nigga spend the whole round defending something, you lost.
You lost. You know what it reminded me of since we talk about rap battles when Geechee Gotti.
Easy to block, Captain.
Yes, nigga.
When that nigga hit that, what
Oh
you
God.
over with, like, over with. It was a wrap. Nothing else to talk about that.
Nigga.
When this nigga looked at Remy and started rapping at her, I said, "Oh my god, bro,
Nigga.
crazy,
That shit was
crazy work, bro, crazy
nigga.
work."
That was one of the ugliest.
He told that nigga
My God.
NDA should have stood for nigga duck at least. Hey yo, niggas got to fight after that, bro. Nah,
Yeah, well, not really, because it's already been proven that that's probably not
yeah,
your best move.
damn, you can't even fight no more.
Like,
That's tough.
bro.
I don't mean no disrespect. I rock with, like, I don't have no personal stake in this shit, but that battle was crazy. Like,
That battle, like
but that's
that,
what this sounded like. Like
yeah,
that nigga
yeah,
Kendrick hit Drake with that Geechee Gotti third round, and nigga, it's over with.
yeah. Not Like Us was just, and
He
it was crazy,
performed it 6 times.
nigga. And I was
And the
watching the
sixth
clips, and
time
I'm
he
like,
performed it, nigga, everybody jumped on stage. Nigga, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, YG, fucking who else? Mustard on the beat. It was like 20 niggas on stage while he doing it. And a whole stadium singing it word for word six
oh,
times in a row.
nigga,
Terrible.
that was just nasty, nasty. I know Drake
Terrible.
cried at home. I know he did, man. He was
I
drinking
don't
some
think
really
Drake cried.
expensive wine, and he
I
cried,
think
bro.
Drake trying to play it cool. I think Drake trying to like
He don't have a choice at
he
this
don't have a
point.
choice. Yeah, because if he do anything right now, it's gonna look bad. I
Like
ain't gonna lie.
you just gotta sit this year out, bro. Come out next
Yeah, he
year
might
and
have
put
to.
out a love
I ain't gonna say
song.
the year. If he go back to making regular music, because the next two songs he did after the beef, the shit with Sexy Red was straight. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. I thought it was genius. He flipped the BBL Jersey beat. I thought that was genius to me. That was a good tactic.
Sexy
But that
red, bro.
that, that Delilah song was not it. Respectfully.
Sick. I don't know if you fuck with Glasses, man. Glasses Malone, but that's my guy.
I've heard of him. I'm not familiar with him though.
And we've had this conversation about Sexy Red numerous times.
Mm,
And the last time, I kind of saw, because this thing was, that's who she is, that's her culture. She just being authentic to who she is.
mm.
And the last time we talked, I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying, but man, not the
You
more
just over it.
the more I hear her, it's like I don't care. Like I'm trying to be, I'm trying to. Oh man, this last song she got on the radio, bro. It's just you ain't got no mama,
You ain't got no mama
you
is
ain't got no
crazy.
aunties. You don't have some women that's
But this,
saying,
this is my thing though. I saw a tweet, and I want you to be completely fair and tell me if this is true or not. I saw a tweet, and I agree with this tweet because it's accurate. Mind you, I like Sexy Red to a fault. Like I wouldn't go on my way to listen to her, but I do think she got one of the songs of the summer though for sure. Like, but I saw a tweet that said Sexy Red is what Gucci Mane was to us to the women right now.
nigga, that is
I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like what Gucci Mane was for niggas, like
that's
mixtape Gucci too. Like that's kind of Sexy Red for the women right now.
that is for the. I won't say for the women though.
You wouldn't
I'll
say
say I'll say for the lower vibrating women. But yes. And Gucci Man was not for like that the backpack niggas never fuck with Gucci. Like
no. I,
Gucci
I
was for
just
the
mean
bottom niggas.
I mean the people of that aesthetic.
But
Gucci
that's
Mane
yes.
was law. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've heard a more perfect analogy in my life, nigga.
There we go.
And
That caliber of like the people who lived that lifestyle and was on that type of time for real. Gucci, and I mind you, like I'm from the hood, but I'm not no super gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I was listening to Gucci though. That nigga had some shit. I just feel like Sexy Red is kind of that same impact to where it's like she can't do no wrong
yeah,
to the women
cause
who listen to her, and I'm not
yeah,
mad at it.
yeah,
I'm not
her
mad. I
fan
get it.
base, nigga, is probably gonna be listening to that ratchet shit their whole life.
Oh yeah, come on. Huh?
Their grandkids gonna stink. I'm just saying. The whole lineage, like you been to somebody's house where their grandmother was a hoe.
Oh my god,
And their daughter was no different. The grandkids was terrible.
man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think the music just pertains to those kind of women though. I think the whole idea of Sexy Red is pure unadulterated fun. I think that's the whole thing. Granted, it is ratchet. It's supposed to be. But I'm one of those people. I believe in aesthetics. I don't believe in like every sound is for one specific type of people. You know what I mean? I see the aesthetic. Like I see music as a I don't see music as sounds. I see music as like colors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm with you on that.
I feel like there's a lot of people who live within that color to where they don't all act like that, but it's just the fun of it is that it portrays the fun. It's the same thing with niggas. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna get off my high horse because I listened to some extremely horrible shit, like like "Dead Bitches" by FBG Duck.
like come on now. You know what I'm saying?
One of my favorite songs.
Listen, I'll tell you one of my favorite songs.
I'm probably gonna go to hell for that. I'm sorry.
I'm
It's a
screaming.
strong possibility.
I'm not familiar with that song, so I don't know. I'm no
God,
judge.
bro, you have
But
got to listen to that song.
one of my
Far
favorites, I'm gonna definitely check it out after this.
one as far as diss songs, and it is completely inappropriate and it's extremely wrong. And he disses the dead in some very
But
flagrantly
you
foul
see
ways.
the color in it. You see the aesthetic of pure unadulterated fun, like or whatever it is that it, it ain't always gotta be fun, but whatever it is
Yeah,
that you pull from that, you don't obviously you don't believe in what he's talking about, but it's just the color of the record is what you resonate with, and that's how I view music. So I feel like Sexy Red has a very strong color because she represents a fan base that
yeah.
believes in the pure unadulterated fun of her music. You know what I'm
I'm not gonna let glasses hit this interview, bro.
saying? I'm just being real. Listen, I listen to some crazy shit, bro. One of my favorite songs is that, hey, bitch, what up? They say we on this block, it's time to slide. Fuck them up. Hey, that's one of my favorite songs. I have never slid down no block trying to kill them. I've never done that. But the fun and the ignorance of the song, like, it's fun for me. It's like, damn,
Wait,
this
what
shit.
song is that though?
I think his name, like, I'm gonna fuck his name up because I can't never think of it. It's like PNF Nuke or something like that.
PNB Rock?
No, 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 no. God rest his soul. His name is like he's a Chicago rapper. He's like newer. I think he dropped this song like 2-3 years ago. It's
Yeah,
with him and Polo G.
yeah. I
It's
fucks with.
called What Up though. Like, and I'm talking about that bitch hard. I'm talking the nigga not even rapping about no. You know what I'm saying? He ain't rapping about nothing at all. But the song's called What Up,
You
and
said P and what?
I think it's PNF Nuke. I think that's his name, but I think Nuke is like NUK. I could be fucking his name all up. I just want you to know that. I could be wrong. But type in What Up featuring Polo G. It should pop up.
Yeah, bro.
Very, very ignorant song, and I love every word of it.
Uh,
Polo G lost his fucking mind on that verse too.
like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the aesthetic. That's an aesthetic, and when you in that aesthetic, you're not there to portray what's being presented to you. You're there to indulge in the energy that it makes you feel, and I feel like that's what Sexy Red does.
okay, let's go to the other side of the pendulum.
Okay.
As far as conscious or backpack rap, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna exclude J. Cole because I don't know if he's surpassed that nigga is the Jordan of backpack or conscious
Making
rap.
facts.
Like he don't count no more.
Facts.
Who you listening to?
Mick Jenkins. Mick Jenkins is one person I'm listening to. That nigga ridiculous with this rap shit. Um, Sada fits in that cat. Not Sada, excuse me. Saba, the Chicago rapper I mentioned earlier, he fits
Okay.
in that category. Um, backpack. Let me see. I don't know if we consider Isaiah Rashad backpack rap.
I don't know. I ain't too familiar with bruh.
Okay, he's a member of TDE as well. He was like one of the newer members, like probably when Kendrick dropped like To Pimp a Butterfly, like around there. That's when Isaiah Rashad started kind of showing up.
Okay.
Probably a little bit before that, honestly, but nigga nice. Absol, uh, it's plenty of niggas I can't think of right now. Um,
Which is wild because the West Coast, like
West Coast got it right now.
being so heavily gang related, has a lot of niggas that don't talk about gang shit.
But you know, that's the beauty and what I was saying about aesthetics, man. Aesthetics will have you looking like a unicorn with rap. Like, I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna use myself as an example. Like, Southfield Lathrop shit all aside, like I grew up in the trenches. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it was some real shit going around me. Like, and people around me were involved in some serious things, and I never got involved. I used to fight all the time, but that's as far as my shit would go coming
Mm-hmm.
up. You know what I'm saying? But I could have very easily been talking about anything, you know what I'm saying, that I was seeing. But instead of seeing those things and soaking it up and just becoming like what I was seeing, I portrayed it in an art form. So I
Mm-hmm.
created an aesthetic of all this negative shit, all this hood shit that everybody glorifies shit.
Damn. Oh, you must have got a phone call. Oh, I hate that. Fuck you, StreamYard, for doing that shit when niggas get phone calls, man. It's just tragic. I can hear you trying, bro.
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you too. Turn it to the side for us. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yep, my fault. I got a phone call. Let me put myself
I
on
was
mute.
just saying that. Like, StreamYard fucks up when you get a phone call.
Yeah. So I turned it into, it's like, imagine like seeing the worst things in the world happen and
Mm-hmm.
then turning around and making a painting out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? LA is very, very, very keen in doing that because it's so many cultures, not just gang culture. It's so much shit you can see out there, and it's a lot. It damn near comes across easier to portray it in more than one way that you see it out there, as it
Mm-hmm.
is to more other places that's just so hard stone on this is our aesthetic. Detroit is an example. Detroit has, like, I'm not gonna say we have one sound. We actually have multiple sounds, but we have one sound that we're known for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
But for a long time, we had one sound that, like, if you didn't rap like this, niggas was not fucking with you. We have now evolved to the point where it's like people know how to paint an aesthetic out of it. So it's like we're catching on to finding different ways to talk about how, you know, the things that we talk about. But
Yeah.
LA is like keen on that because it's so much. It's just so much.
Which is weird though for Detroit because like we've always had like the hip hop shop
Yeah.
was completely different than Rock Bottom or the East Side Cheddar Boys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we've always had that strong, diverse background.
Yep.
But it was just like when niggas got that one lane, oh, everybody jumped in that lane.
Yeah. And then, you know, being on the I don't want to say the opposite side because it's not an opposite thing. It's like Detroit is Detroit, but being on like more of the backpack type side of things when I
Yeah,
guess when I rap, I'm telling you, like the biggest issue was for a long time, they wasn't accepting our side and we wasn't accepting theirs. You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much. Yeah.
That was the issue. So like now, prime example, I was talking to one of my homeboys the other day. There's a rapper from here. Actually, I believe it's Proof's son.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Nassan. He fire. Like, that's
Really.
another rapper I meant to mention that I listen to as well. He's from here. He's fire. But I just made an assessment. I said, man, granted, we've had plenty songs that probably gave this notion, but he just did a song with Ice Red Vezo, and it's amazing. And I said, man, that's how you know that line ain't there no more. Like, there is no more, okay, it's y'all side, it's our side of music. Detroit's so unified in our sound to where somebody like Nassan, he's not necessarily a backpack rapper, but he's more so on like the Big Sean type of bag,
Right.
but he can really rap though, you know what I'm saying? And he's creative as hell. And then you got Vezo, who represents that real thuggish Detroit side, like that one sound that we known for. And he's evolved so much. And then to see them two do a song, I said, man, that's how you know that divide ain't there no more, man. Now it's just Detroit. And it's a beautiful thing, man.
I will say, like, Vezo is, when he steps out of his comfort zone, he's so much better.
You think he's better?
Yes.
I think Vezo I think Vezo is legendary because Vezo, Babyface Ray, mainly them two for real, T Grizzly, they've stepped outside of their comfort zone and then created another comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
I feel exactly what you said.
Yeah, like that's amazing to do. And that's like it shows that plays a part in removing that division amongst the multiple sounds in Detroit. Because when you have people like Vezo, T Grizzly, and Babyface Ray who can go make a bunch of different types of music, then you got people coming up that's like, okay, I can do that shit too. Baby Tron is another example.
I hate that nigga.
You hate Baby Tron?
Hate.
I ain't gonna lie, you tripping.
Hate.
Why? Why?
Vulture. Just go with
Really?
it. Yes, bro.
Nah, I can't do that. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga is Cash Kid.
Nah, I can't do that. I see why you say that though.
He
But I
is
can't.
he is a poor man's Cash Kid.
I,
Respectfully.
I can't see that, man. I feel like they both are bar heavy, but Cash Kid has a different type of je ne sais quoi, if you will. He got a different
with
like,
the je ne sais quoi.
you know what I'm saying? Cash Kid got a different like, and I fuck with Baby Trying Heavy, but Cash Kid, to me, Cash Kid like in that style of rap, Cash Kid the best nigga out the city with that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think he fucked up moving away. I get it from a personal
I didn't even know he
standpoint.
moved away. I didn't.
I do, and I could be wrong, but I can't. I think he moved to Atlanta or Florida or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it held him back a little bit. I get moving away from a personal standpoint and like just a safety standpoint. If that was the thought process, but I think artists in general underestimate everything else around their artistry.
Yeah.
Where you creating plays a huge role in how you create.
I'm not really mad at that. I don't fully agree. I agree to a point where I feel like where you create dictates the type of artist you become. I do believe that. I don't think it plays a role in your, not saying you're saying this. I don't think it plays a role in your success too much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cash Kid, for the type of rapper he is, the moves moves he's made, excuse me, the impact he's had, I feel like he's at a point in his career where he can move and kind of do his own thing because he's at a point where he's going to be heard regardless. As to, like, I use me as an example again. Like, for a long time, I debated moving up out here because it's like, I didn't feel like I was getting the right attention and stuff like that. But then I thought about it and it was like, okay, well, one of my biggest goals, I want to bring all that shit to me here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to build a mecca here for Detroit. I want Detroit to be like where niggas is like, yo, I'm moving to LA to go chase my music career. No, I want niggas from LA to be like, no, I'm moving to Detroit to work on my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want Detroit to be. So for me personally, I felt like, what would I look like if I moved? And this is exactly what I'm trying to,
But if
compete with.
nigga, if you move to Queensbridge, inherently, you may not notice it,
Mm.
but like you've been to New York, ain't no
Mm.
fucking trees there. Depending on like when you go into the city part of New York, it's just a different energy,
Yes, different energy for sure.
and that energy affects your pen.
Yeah, and that's why I say I agree that it dictates the type of artist that you become. I
Yeah,
definitely,
and Detroit is unlike any other place I've ever been.
absolutely,
So leaving
absolutely.
Detroit, although like I say, personally, may be the best move for you, artist wise, it may not.
Mm. I don't know. I'm out to prove that theory wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
Because if you put Vezo in Hawaii, I don't know. It's just not the same, bro.
I mean, touche. I'm gonna give you that whole like, come on, that's fucking Hawaii.
I'm just
It
saying.
better not be no fucking Detroit rappers. Hell no, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right, like you just like
Like, nigga, if you don't bring your ass back home,
now you know who I can't wait to get Rio, the young OG
that nigga done impacted the game so crazy, man.
nigga.
That nigga, when he get home, it's up. It's
God,
up.
like
Where
that
he from
nigga.
Flint, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he done turned Flint. He one of the pioneers that done turned Flint up so crazy. Like when he get home, it's on for sure.
like I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's that nigga and MC Breed, and that's no disrespect to everybody else in Flint, but as far as
Yeah,
changing the complete dynamic of how niggas look at Flint. And that nigga didn't just change how niggas look at Flint. He changed how niggas look at Michigan.
he did. He did.
And probably should get the credit for a lot of the niggas in Detroit sound.
I ain't got no argument there.
Yeah, we don't want to admit that because that kind of gives away the special sauce. But nigga, that
Yeah,
nigga's
I mean,
different.
respectfully, there are a lot of people that do rap with that similar cadence and like the pausing in between. You know what I'm saying? I got to throw YJ in there too. YJ, what's his name? Um,
Oh, E?
no, but he babyface E nice too. YJ, what's the Louis Ray?
Okay.
You gotta throw them in there too because they definitely was part of that movement too. I
Oh,
don't know if they from Flint or not, but as far as changing the sound, like in Detroit, like and the way people looked at Michigan, you got to throw them in there too.
what's the old boy from Saginaw? Oh, my goodness. This
Oh,
nigga got
from
a
Saginaw,
song.
I don't know.
This nigga got a song with it's not Future, but I know that. Hold on, I had to look through my play Sleazy World. That nigga got a
Sleazy
song.
World from here?
Yes, that nigga from Saginaw.
I did not know that. That nigga
Yes,
tough.
that nigga got a song with Lil Baby, man. That I
No, I know that nigga tough. I watched this. I think he was on the radar shit or something like that. And that nigga sweet. I didn't know he was from here. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
My guy from my guy Big Hef from Cleveland. That's his guy.
Wow.
Like
Shit, Michigan up, man.
Michigan, like Michigan been doing numbers for a minute, bro.
Listen, Midwest is up. I'm telling you.
So when it's all said and done, and you put the mic down, and this is your hip hop obituary. What they say about you?
They're gonna say my the main thing I want my hip hop obituary to portray is that I made something in the lane where people told me I couldn't. I created my own sound. I took my own advice. I brought the aesthetic out of people who probably couldn't even paint. You know what I'm saying? I brought idealistic music, realistic music, being making it cool to tell the fucking truth in your music and be you 100%. That's what I want. I made a song about a fucking Ford Focus, bro. Like, that's the car I was driving. All these accolades, niggas doing the Pistons game, opening up for 100 big time artists, and I'm driving the Ford Focus. And guess what? I made
What
a
year
fucking song
though?
about it. Huh?
What year?
2014.
Because there was some Ford Focuses, nigga, that niggas wanted to drive.
Listen, 2014 Ford Focus. I just crashed that bitch like early this year. Like, dead ass. Like, I just recovered all the way. Like, I just crashed that
I'm
bitch.
sorry to hear that, but
No, it's okay. I'm laughing at it too. I got me something nicer now, you know what I'm saying? But I was driving a Ford Focus until the wheels fell off that bitch.
apparently, nigga,
Look,
this
I'm
oh
dead ass,
my
man.
god, you
And I
know,
rapped about that. Mind you, like I'm plugged, so like I can hop out of Maybachs. I did, I can't tell how many shows I opened up and hopped out of Maybach or some type of new BMW or Sprinters or something like that. No, nigga, I'm rapping about this Ford Focus. And I'm gonna tell the kids and any other rapper that's inspiring to be a rapper, nigga, you can rap about shit like that. You don't have to lie and rap about having $100,000. Nigga, you drive a Mazda. Rap about that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It ain't about what you got on. It's not on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? And I want my hip hop obituary to be the poster for that.
you know who like if I had to compare you to somebody, it'd be Danny Brown.
Danny Brown, I fuck with Danny Brown too.
Yes.
But that's an example. Like Danny Brown don't rap in no nigga style at all. Like,
That's my point.
you know
Like
what I'm
Danny
saying?
Brown made like that nigga didn't just make his lane. He made his own fucking freeway.
Yeah, yeah.
And you ain't gotta like it,
You ain't
but
gotta
there's a
like it.
shitload of people that
I was
fucks with
about to
Danny
say,
Brown the long, long, long way.
yeah. I was supposed to open up for him a while ago. I don't know what happened. I think like something happened with the promoters or some shit like that. But that's one artist I've been wanting to meet, like in the city. Like Danny Brown is for sure like an example of what I'm talking about. Like that nigga so, and I mean when I say this, I mean it in a compliment. Like Danny Brown is so fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man.
he's weird in the best way possible. And like that's what I want my aesthetic to be. I don't want you to be able to predict what I'm about to say next, what type of song you about to get from me, nothing like that. And that's how Danny Brown is. I fall
Dan-
in that category. Like,
Danny Brown is the Southfield Lathrop student that comes to St. Andrews and punches niggas.
hey man.
That's about
Oh my god. Type shit.
like that's the type of the nigga that ain't supposed to punch niggas that has no problem punching niggas.
That was me. Like, that was me. Nigga, I used to
Yes.
fight every week at late. I swear to God, my freshman year, every week at late I was suspended.
Like it's some niggas that you look at and you be like, oh, this nigga corny as fuck, and he punches you for saying it,
Yeah, punch you dead in your shit.
and then you stuck. You're like, wow, this nigga did this nigga
They just
like,
hit
and it ain't even
me.
that you soft. It's like, wow, nigga, I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, nigga. You can't hit, or when I wake up, nigga, did you
Type
just knock
shit.
me out?
Damn.
Ain't this a bitch? This
Yeah,
nigga?
bro.
Like,
I tell y'all, bro.
yes.
And Anna wrap your head off right after you wake up too.
Oh my god. Yo, if people want to get in touch with you, how they go about doing that?
Uh, email works best. I say Instagram and email. Y'all can get at me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Asaka the Renegade. ASAKA the Renegades. You feel me? That's like the best way to get in touch with me for real.
Yo, I know when Rita, she was like, okay, because I told her because I needed to really just have a good conversation and kind of get my mind off shit.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a show planned for 7 o'clock, and I hit her up yesterday. I'm like, we need to do something. She's like, I got you. And when she told me you, I was like, yeah, I think dude be watching the page because I seen him like a couple of things.
Yeah, I saw you interviewed like if I'm not mistaken, a couple people I know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I've put in work.
Oh yeah. I listen. And I want to give you your flowers, man. Like you are definitely somebody, and for you to even be talking to somebody like me, you know what I'm saying, that your range, you know what I'm saying, is impeccable. Your your study, because for you to say rest easy too, don't nobody know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody know what that is. Like, I'm like niggas is watching this, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like that goes to show like the type of work you put into your craft, man. So I want to give you your flowers on that. I appreciate being on the show too.
Yo, man, this has been one of the best conversations I've had, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I'm glad to be part of it. Thank you.
Yeah, like I thoroughly this is what I this is absolutely what I needed. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
yo, and if there's anything I can possibly do for you, I'm not sure what, but just let me know.
I mean, all help is good help to me, man. I'm not above anybody to not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not below nobody either, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I can do to help you as well, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, man, I'm always open for it.
Yo, and you're gonna be at the what is that, the is it Light Up Liver Noise?
Yep, I'm lighting up liver noise.
I'll be there.
For sure, for sure. Please, I
Yes,
appreciate that.
I'll absolutely be there.
That's a good set to catch me. It's I always tell people like it's better to catch me like when I got a big set because like I can do my my range, and I think I got like a 20-minute set there. So like that's
Oh,
a I'm glad you coming in on for sure.
yo, I
Shout out to
def
Light Up Liver Noise, man. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all
I
tickets.
before we go, your Yo Gotti joint.
Oh man, thank you. Yes, sir.
How the fuck?
So that's actually Yo Gotti. He did that. He had a challenge, and I'm always the type of person like I don't know if you've seen my page, but I do like these Instagram covers, like I cover songs and shit like that. So a lot of people send me challenges. Like people do like, oh, it's an open verse challenge. People that send them to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like doing them because I don't care for Instagram politics. Like I think I got scarred like twice, and I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about this shit. If I want to rap over somebody's shit, I'm gonna just rap over your shit. It is what it is. It's hip hop. Y'all will be all right. But Yo Gotti had a challenge, and his challenge was like he was gonna put the winner on the song. Now I knew he wasn't gonna put. I kind of am very keen to how the music industry works a little bit, even though I'm not fully in it yet. I'm not fully immersed. I knew he had a new artist already that he already put on the song, and that he was going to do that, but he was going to use the challenge to boost the record, like the sales of the record.
Got you.
Genius play, it's business, genius. But I also knew that if I did well enough, that I would get some notoriety from the record.
Right.
So I did the record, and what I didn't know he was going to do, which surprised everybody, he actually gave the record away to everybody. So everybody that did the challenge, he gave them the song and let them post it and everything.
Nigga.
Yeah, boss move shit. I can't think of no artist that's done that. That's crazy, and I salute Yo Gotti for that for sure. But he gave the song to everybody. Everybody that did the record, he let them put it out wherever they want to put it out at.
That shit was perfect.
No, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm listening to that shit like, oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, I tried to blend as best as I could. When I do features, I try to jump in the aesthetic of like whatever artist I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to blend it. It's crazy. I never knew so many people listen to that record until I was out. Like I've been out a few times, even recently, and people was like, "Man, they ain't record with you and Yo Gotti." I'm like, "Y'all niggas listen to that shit?" Thanks.
I mean, say what you will, but it's Yo Gotti, bro.
Yo Gotti, yeah.
Yeah,
Yo
and
Gotti.
your man's has put his stamp on the game.
Absolutely. That's why I say like him doing that was like unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciative because he didn't have to do that. He could have just kept it with his artists, but nope, he gave a song to absolutely everybody.
And before we go, man, I don't know whoever the fuck picked that painting out for you. Have
Oh yeah.
hit me up.
Shout out my best friend Micah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even
Cause
pointing right
I
now.
need and actually I seen something by a artist here, and I might have to go cop that next month. But I'm looking for a new background. I gotta change it up. It's been a
Oh yeah,
while.
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so and if you ever just bored and want to do a new intro song for me.
All right.
Anyway, let me get out of here, bro. I can't possibly thank you enough, man. This has been one dope ass fucking conversation.
Nah, I appreciate that. And again, I'm honored and appreciative to have had this conversation, man. I appreciate that.
No doubt, man. I'll throw a couple clips out tomorrow. And let me know what you think.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right, no doubt, man. Like I say, if you need anything, hit me up.
And
Shout out
like,
to Rita, being a fuck ass, dope
big
ass
shout out.
manager.
Big shout out. You know what
I
I'm
got the
saying?
best
But
manager on the planet, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
you know the great. You know what? We'll talk about this off here. But
No,
like,
nigga, I had to beg her for like six. I don't know if it's 6 months or a year. I had to beg her, literally.
jeez.
I just be like, look. She's like, I don't know shit about podcasts. I'm like, look, bro, I just know you're gonna be dope with this shit. And of
Man.
course, I was right because I'm always right. But
Type shit.
you know,
So look, she's actually not my manager. She's managing like one of one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying? But REB, so that's actually her manager. But we
yeah,
have such a great rapport with each other to where when she sees opportunity, she always send it my way. Shout out to my managers though, LaDon and Blue Jay for sure. But she's actually like we just have a really great rapport. Like I appreciate her so much because she don't have to refer me to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
man.
She's amazing.
Shout out, what up though, Ron? Shout out to you, bro. I don't know if you checked out Asaka, but you need to do that, man. Go do your soul
Yeah,
and your ears
please,
a
man.
favor.
Please.
Anyway, on that note, man, I'm gonna tap out. You have a good one, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by, man.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, the family, the whole team.
Yes, sir. And likewise, man. Peace out. You have a wonderful evening, man. Like I said, I'm gonna send that prayer up for you too. I ain't forget.
No doubt. I'll holler
All
at
right.
you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Y'all already know, man. This is Jobs. This is another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. You know, it's your talent that gets you on the show, but it's your story that makes you stand out. Yo, shout out to you, King Ron. You already know, man. This nigga been rocking with the show for years, man. And matter of fact, while I'm at it, Von Chisholm, shout out to you, bro. Mako Fegans, shout out to you. Imani, shout out to you, man. I just want to make sure. Mahogany, shout out to you. Just a couple people, man. King Ron, it don't stop. A couple people, man, that just have been really fucking with the show, fucking with me personally for years. And if you know, man, I have been doing this shit for a long fucking time. I ain't play nobody. I didn't talk shit about nobody. I ain't been disrespectful. I haven't posted no bullshit about anybody that's been on my show. I have put everybody that come on here in the best motherfucking light possible. It's gonna take me a little longer than other people because I refuse to buy into the fact that you got to be dirty and nasty and messy to get on. And I don't give a fuck. Because we've been hitting our stride for the last 6 to 8 months and kicking their ass and letting them know you could do it this way and still make a way. On that note, I'm out. I'll see y'all next Thursday. Peace.